funny material.
Thank you.
You were kind enough to let me see one of your DVDs a while back, and I probably still have it somewhere. You wanted that back, I think. I'm still copying the material down off of it, but
because that's why all vents buy DVDs.
But anyway, you write a lot of material. What's your thought process when you're writing material?
I do what's called joke storming, and I got that idea actually partially from Steve Axtell. My first convention I went to was 1987. He did a lecture about joke storming, and also the Judy Carter book. I think it's called Stand Up 101. It's Judy Carter's a touring female magician, and wrote a really good book. I guess she teaches a course at the university, and the finals are they all go to open mic. And I take the puppet, I look at it, and first of all, write everything I can think of about this puppet as fast as I can for like 5 minutes, just anything I can possibly think of. And then I take each of those and make subcategories. So, get the duck in the background, duck, bill, feathers, nest, water, hunters, rifle, anything. And, I think rifle, wouldn't it be funny if the duck was a lobbyist for the NRA? That just came up. I just thought of that.
That's good. That's good.
Rifle, what's funny a rifle? How many kids do you have? None. I'm like the new rifles, they misfired. I don't know, something, just whatever. Write it down, and so important to write it down. I actually found a joke that I wrote. I forgot that I wrote, but it was in my handwriting, so it must have been me. It was a Lifetime channel, and their motto is Lifetime, television for women, which explains why they show unsolved mysteries. So you try to think or ask yourself, what's funny about this? What's funny about this? I was on the road with a friend, and there was a hair salon called the Van Gogh Hair Salon.
You don't want them near your ear.
So I told it to a friend, he goes, well, that's not really a joke, that's a premise. That's your premise. Now, let's work on the jokes. Van Gogh Hair Salon. That's kind of like the Rosie O'Donnell Weight Loss Center. John Edwards Marriage Counseling. Something, just think of. You think like a comedian. I think most ventriloquists, most magicians started out as straight stand-ups and then went into their scale, their craft. It would be a whole different act because the approach would be different. It's like what Terry Fader does, an Elvis impersonator that's a really good Elvis impersonator. It's fine, but how long is that going to be entertaining? So he says, all right, he must have asked himself, what wouldn't an Elvis impersonator do? And probably one of the things was, how about an Elvis impersonator that can't do Elvis impersonation? The Maynard Tompkins bit is funny. The whole bit, and then he leads into the George Strait song or something. And Terry's like, that's George Strait. No, that's George Strait. That's not Elvis. That's a George Strait song. It is? Yeah. Oh, okay. So I think Howie Olson summed it up. He says, funniest comedy is situation comedy. You're trying to get the puppet to do something, or the puppet has a problem, or, trying to get the puppet to say something nice to the audience. And you won't do it without saying something snide at the end.